Hello and welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Today I like to show you that how to notice that my car's timing belt is in a little bit wrong position. And I have in here this great car. What is this? Honda Civic car. And there is now situation that this car, there has been installed new timing belt, but there has been happened situation that this timing belt is in little bit wrong position. About this feel or a couple of millimeters in wrong position in this timing feel area, and how I can notice that there is now issue. We can notice that issue that when I drive my car, I can notice that now this engine is different. There is idle speed is almost same, but when this become warm and hot, this idle speed is very low, something like 300 or 400 turns per minute. And then especially when I start to drive in my car, there is situation that when I insert this gear 1 in that way, and then when I start to drive this car normally, this Honda start to move very easily. But now there is like dead point that this car's force and power is away, especially in these turns 1000 to 3000. This is really weak engine. And then when I start to drive that my car, this car can suddenly stops because there is not so much power, and then this car don't take acceleration and it don't take speed. And just now, like I am driving in this road, and then when I try to accelerate, this car hesitates, and now only in this 3000 turns this car start to run, and I do that again, that when I drive in here normally, and then when I insert this gear 1, and then when I start to accelerate, this car now is full throttle. This car don't take speed, and only that now. And then when I have bigger gear, like that way, and then when I try to accelerate more, this car hesitates so long when we have 3000. And in that point I can see that now there is issue in my engine. Okay, and that was this information that how we can notice that we have timing belt in wrong position. Okay, and now I rotate in here, and I do that my test again. And there is this I start to accelerate, and this power comes only when I have 3000 turns, and now there is like 2000 turns, and then when I try to accelerate full kick down, engine is really weak, and then when 3000 comes, engine start to work. Okay, and that was this information, and next I need to adjust this timing belt to right position. Okay, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day to you. Okay, and now we are checking those crankshaft puller marks, and they are actually quite difficult to find in this Honda Civic, but I will show those. And there are two markings, and first one is in this feel, and it's quite easy to locate when we look that this pullers, this locking pin, what is the small part in here, when we check that area, because it is very near of that point, and it is that small hole in here, in that area. I take my pencil in this small cut in here. This is this wheel puller, and next I have in here this touch up pencil base coat. This is car color, and I will do in there small white marking that we can see this place better, and it is just that small in here, this thing. And then I take this little bit extra paint away, and now we can maybe see this white better. It's just this one. Okay, maybe we can see it now better. It is in here, that point. Okay, there we have. There is this marking. Okay, and then we, and it is white. Now we can maybe see it. Then I take even a little bit more light that we can see. But this is really bad that Honda has made these markings so poorly. This is because this marking is so bad. And then we need to look this second markings. What is small arrow in here? And now I have already made in here a little bit cleaning. And there is small arrow in there. And I will also use my white color. And I will do in here this line. And this is now this marking point, and there we can see that there is this white arrow, and then that point, they must be in same. This is the thing. That one. Okay. Now they looks fine. And now when I managed to insert those two things together, because now they are a little bit in wrong position, and I need to little bit rotate that my crankshaft, and it happens easily so that I take this crankshaft puller wheel, what is in here, and then when I insert this metallic pin in here, that small part in here, like in locking position, in that way, and then when I do so that I little bit, now I check that this white area is little bit like in upper one, and in here we can see that I need to little bit rotate that in upper one, and then those white markings, they are in same. Okay, let's do that. And I take my wheel and I insert that in here, and then if we have car's spark plug away, it is more easier, but I think that I can little bit, it is actually moves quite easily, and then I check those my white markings, that how they are doing, and it looks that I need to little bit rotate those more, that then they are in same, because now this white marking is in here, and this engine block markings in there, and a little bit more movement. Okay, and now I check, and still a little bit more movement. Okay. Okay, now they are almost even, a little bit more. Okay, and now they looks like, now they are in position. Let's look more. Now those two white markings, they are in same, and look that this locking pins place is in that way. It is not yet central, but almost. But look, it is not in central, and this is interesting. Okay, now this crankshaft puller wheel area, this area is okay, and then we can go to set up next place. What is this camshaft area? Okay, and let's go to look that next. Okay, and this is then our next target to set up, and here we have couple of information. First we need to look that feel, this camshaft, this feel, and there is symbol in here like up, and this up means that this area must be in this TDC, this setup in this up. And then there is two lines, one in here and one in here, what must be in just same line like in that one. And then when we look in this other side, we can see also in there those lines. And let's go to look also those lines, because they are really small and difficult to see, and I take a little bit better view.